All right, so I'm going to show you how to apply a cuboid, a thin cuboid, almost like a, I don't know, something that's done. So I use my blue here. First thing I'm going to do is use my sliders here, and I sketched it out where I want this to be. Where I want this to be, and I'm going to have it here, and I'll have it about this wide, okay? I don't want it to be in the same line as this, so I'm just going to cut that a little short. So I'll probably end it about right here. It's just going to be a little guy. And so I have to put my other angle in, which is going to be right here. And I didn't want that to end, you know, I might go out just a little bit further because I didn't want it to end too close to the side of the, what do you call this, cylinder thing here. Just want to give it a little bit of a breathing space, but I also want it to be inward from the tip of this guy, so they didn't share the same line. And that seems to be good. Now I'm going to put my vertical lines in. I'm going to turn upside down to do this because if I do it right side up, my head will get in the way of the camera. So, all right, I'm using this edge of the paper to make sure that I can put in a straight line. All right, done. I put my vertical lines in. Now I'm not sure where I want to wrap it back into the form. Do I want to go all the way down further? Do I want to end it here? I don't know. If I go down here, we'll overlap. If I end it here, it will kind of get confusing. There's still too much stuff there. If I just have it go straight down all the way, I think it's going to create another dominant line. So I decided it's just going to echo this dominant line. So I'll end it around here and just kind of wedge it in there. It's almost going to look like a handle for a coffee cup, I suppose. So I'm trying to get my angle. And I'm gonna get my angle here. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I have to draw in another ellipse around this cylinder in the same height as that, around where I sketched out this curve, because basically this curve is going to follow the same curve as that. And if I was just winging it, I would just throw this in, throw a line down, and be done with it. But that's not the case. What I'm going to do, and of course I have to do the transparency because there's going to be a transparent line there. So I'm going to have to draw both ellipses there, and that will take me a little bit of time. So I'm going to use this line here as the bottom. And then I'm going to get a piece of paper and I'm going to measure, or mark the distance between this ellipse and this ellipse because that's going to be the same. So if this is the bottom, this will be the top. And I'm going to draw that ellipse in now. And this will be my vertical, and now to find my center. So in order to find my center, I'm just going to cross my corners. It's just really easy to get her that way. And you probably have trouble seeing what the heck I'm doing at home. This is my center. I'm going to go take it east-west. See the center. There you go. And you have to really pay close attention to put this ellipse in. One there. I think I said this was the other one. Yep. One there. Remember that big arcs, baby arcs. This is the center. I had to double check myself because I just missed it, which is easy to do. And there's the center there. And now I can start to connect my ellipses. And the nice thing about this offers a lot of transparency. Oh wait, what? I was going down to that thing, but that's not where I want it to go. It's going to go right here. So the reason I didn't pull these lines into where I wanted them to go yet, because I wanted to draw the ellipse first and let that dictate how far the lines are going to go in. So there's a little arc here. I'm just going to do something like that. So you can see my blue ellipse that I just drew. And yes, it gets very confusing. There's a lot of information. And a lot of it is about ellipses. So what I'm going to do next is follow through with these two lines, these two blue lines into the ellipse. Once it hits the ellipse, I can draw a line straight down. It hits the ellipse right here. So that's where I can draw that vertical line down. And that's where this guy is going to end too. Now, I do want you to draw everything as if it's transparent. So there's a transparent line there. And this right here is going to curve the same exact way. So you're going to have to draw another ellipse right there. Let me just draw this here. That's the transparency of that cube. So there's going to be another ellipse right here. How do we figure that out? I'm going to guesstimate that this is the bottom of the ellipse right here. And again, the ellipse is the same size, so I already marked off right here. That's kind of nice. The center of that orange line is this, or not the center, but the top of that is the same top as the other one. This should hopefully be the center between the two. I don't know yet. I have to cross my corners. It's nice when you can use a line that already exists. So it's basically, this is the center. So here's my arc, and it kind of lines up perfectly with what I was hoping. Good thing, because sometimes it doesn't work out. You gotta readjust it. So I'm just gonna put in the other arcs, and I will connect them. Now, when I'm using the color pencils, I'm basically using colors that are going to show up in the video. Some students like to have a exact science that one color is used for this, one color is used for transparency, one color is used for so on and so on. Yeah, you can go that route, but I also like to have the freedom to use anything, and it should work in the end as long as you put your skin on properly, and that's what the next videos are going to be. So there is our form. this is the last object I'm going to put in the composition. I feel this is complete, and now I can start to apply the skin. All right.